somewhere near the rendezvous point. Keep your eyes open for the signal.
How do we know this weasel when we see him?
He'll be wearing a white carnation.
He'll identify himself by password, then lead us to Duval.
Duval? I'd sooner save Goering.
Headquarters got the orders. If they want Duval in London, they got a reason.
Hey, Lieutenant!
Go on in. If anything happens, pile out fast.
Don't worry, sir.
Nico.
Lieutenant Hanley.
You had best hide your raft in the bushes. We must leave immediately.
Where is Duval?
It is some distance.
Germans.
It is not a Boche we must worry about. We can hear them coming a kilometer away. It is the Maquis.
The underground? Well, they're supposed to be on our side.
They are, but within their ranks, here and there, one fight fanatics. Cutthroats. A man named Etienne, in particular. He has sworn Duval will never leave France alive.
Well, I can't say I blame him much. Duval's collaboration has cost a lot of French lives.
Monsieur, I have engaged in this mission not because I agree with Duval, but only to serve France.
Are you sure you weren't followed here?
Where Etienne is concerned, one can never be sure.
Combat. Starring Rick Jason. And Vic Morrow. Guest star, Robert Loggia.
Guy's really spooked by this Etienne character, ain't he?
Well, he should be if he's in the same camp with Duval and he's trying to get out of France along with his boss.
What does this Etienne look like?
I do not know. I have never seen him. Etienne and his men, they move on cat's feet.
Where do we have to go?
It is still some distance.
How much distance?
We must hurry, Lieutenant. We are to rendezvous with Duval at 11 o'clock.
Where? Look, Rene, we're not planning to ditch you if that's what you're worried about.
Your trip would be in vain if you did. Duval will trust no one but me.
Here's a real character reference for you.
We only did what we thought was best for France at the time. I became involved because I speak fluent German. I was an interpreter for others.
Rene, you're wasting valuable time. Now, we're not going to move from the spot till we know where the Val is.
He waits in the mill at Sainte-Croix.
You hear something?
It's what I don't hear. After we pass, the birds and the frogs ought to start up again, but they don't.
It is Etienne. I told you.
Now, let's go.
But we should search.
Move on.
Arrêtez. Ne bougez pas. Abaissez vos armes.
Américain, bonjour. Why do we stand here? So near a road the Boche use. Are we not allies?
Let me see your identification.
Of course.
I'm Gonzalez, huh?
At your service, Lieutenant. From the village of Moray. Is there anything wrong?
No, I just had the impression we were being followed.
Followed? Our encounter comes as a complete surprise. We didn't know there were Americans in this sector. It is unusually deep for an American patrol, no?
Oh, we're just here to pick up some information. This man is our guide.
Bonjour, monsieur.
Bonjour.
Perhaps we can be of help. We know this country well.
No, thank you.
Well, if we are free to go, we will continue back to Moray. Stick to the woods. As I said, the Boche used that road. Bonne chance.
Yes, Etienne, I know it. He said they were from Moray.
What's so special about Moray?
Nothing. It is just that the people of that village are known to be hard to handle. They will wait in those woods and follow us. You should have killed them while you had the chance.
Those people are your countrymen.
Your mission is to get Duval out. They will wait for us and follow us and prevent it.
Come on, get going. as a driver. Rennie.
Quoi?
If you're right, the truck could leave those Maquis far behind us. Give me a hand with this log. Put on the uniform. Put it on. All right, get in the truck. You keep traveling at a steady speed. If you stop, use your fluent German and make it good. We'll have to go back. No. They've seen you. You gotta bluff it out. Get moving.
Ihre Befehle? Sind Sie verwundet?
Eine kleine Verletzung.
Der Fahrer hat Blut an seiner Uniform.
Ist es frisches Blut?
Ganz frisch, ja. Tiens, bonjour.
You just happened to be in the neighborhood.
I told you to stick to the woods. When we looked down from the hills and saw you commandeer that truck, we knew you would be in trouble at the roadblock. So we ran to get here.
Lieutenant!
How is he?
Not good, sir.
Louis, Governor. Louis is an excellent surgeon. While he is seeing to the patient, perhaps we can relieve you of these. You will be much more comfortable.
Etienne.
At your service, Lieutenant. Why don't you save us further unpleasantness? Where is Duval?
You want him? You find him.
Comment va le patient?
Il a une hémorragie intérieure.
Says it's breathing internally, Lieutenant.
Dis-lui que tu lui sauves la vie. S'il te dit où l'emporte, ouvre Duval.
Parle. Et je te sauve la vie.
Says it's gonna save his life if...
I know. Offering to save his life if he tells him where Duval is.
Exactly.
Rene, don't tell them. They're not interested in you. All they want is Duval.
That is correct. All we want is Duval. And therefore, my surgeon is willing to save this pig's life in exchange for information.
Parle. Et je te sauve la vie.
He will talk. And before the sun sets, Duval will be tried at the scene of his crimes.
Now look, Duval has information that could possibly shorten the war, save thousands of lives on our side.
In exchange for what? His own life. His freedom.
I don't know. I'm just a soldier. I take orders. Now you and I, we've got a job to do in this war. My job is to get Duval back to our lines and then to London.
And my job is to take Duval to the village of Moray. To a tree he knows very well. A tree in the square that is waiting for him. He will save your life. But first you must tell us where Duval is hiding.
Rene, don't say a word.
You are assuming a tremendous responsibility, Lieutenant. You would condemn a man to death, only to complete your mission. Bien, Louis.
Wait. Je crois. Duval waits at the minute. Je crois.
The tree of Moray is dead. But it is about to bear fruit.
Il ne peut pas être sauvé.
Allons-y.
Wait a minute. Now, what about him? You said if he told you where Duval was, your doctor would try to save his life.
He says that's impossible. If you don't believe that, you try to help him. I leave your weapons at the bend in the road. With so many Boches around, I do not wish to see you go unarmed. So you see, monsieur, there is a little good in all of us.
when you've been had?
Tell him. He's dead.
Gage, pick up the weapons.
What do we do now, Lieutenant?
We do what we came to do. Get Duval.
We haven't got a chance. They've got a truck. We'll never be able to beat them to St. Croix.
We're not going to St. Croix. We're going to Moray. It's just 2 miles cross country.
So?
So they have to drive all the way to St. Croix, find Duval, and bring him to Moray.
Well, how do we know they're going to Moray?
Because Etienne said he had a job to do. He said he had to bring Duval to Moray because there's a tree in the town square that's waiting for him. We have to get there first.
There's no one in the town at all.
So people don't like to live in ruins.
Every place we've been before at least showed some sign of life.
It's a ghost town. Now you have the feeling something awful happened here.
Let's take cover over there.
Louis, toi et Paul, allez chercher quelque chose pour le banc de justice. Le camion. L'accord. Mets-le dans la prison jusqu'à ce qu'on soit prêt.
They just put him in the jail until they're ready for him. We can jump him.
No. We're not here to kill Frenchmen. Duval is in there alone.
They're bringing out the French flag.
Yeah, that's the judge's bench. They're going to try him. Let's go around to the back. Come on. We're Americans. We were sent to get you out.
Where is René?
Dead. Now listen. Call the guard. Tell him you want to speak to Etienne. Tell him that you've got some information for them.
Gardien? Gardien?
Qu'est-ce que tu veux, saligo?
Va dire à Étienne que j'ai quelque chose à lui dire d'important.
Étienne! Le cochon veut te parler. Il dit qu'il a quelque chose d'important à te dire.
Alors, quoi?
J'ai certaines informations que les boss m'ont données.
You are dedicated, Lieutenant.
Don't talk. Don't even think except what this can do. Kirby, get Duval out of there. Tell them if they don't throw their weapons in the well, he's dead.
Mettez vos armes dans le puits, votre chef est mort sur place.
Non.
They've got 5 seconds.
Vous avez 5 secondes.
Faites ce qu'il vous dit.
We're taking him with us.
It's a fool's errand, Lieutenant. My men have weapons hidden all over the area. And you're a long way from home.
If I so much as spot one of them between here and the river, I'll blow your brains out. Cage, Little John, take the point. Come on, we got 5 miles to go yet.
Snorers, I'll let her make it.
All right, take 5. Kirby, give him some water from your canteen.
His men do not think they are not following us already. Just waiting for us to be taken by surprise. I made no bargain for this, Lieutenant.
Why don't you leave him to us, Lieutenant?
No!
I'll get you the information you want. Forward it to London.
You never give up, Pete.
Would you? If you saw your neighbors shot down in their doorways, children deported to labor camps. Do you wonder, Lieutenant, why today there's not a living soul in the village of Moray? Ask him. He knows why.
I did only that which I was forced to do.
Forced. It is ever thus, no? Yet, he was able to do that which he was forced to do without a tear, without a shred of mercy. There were 19. Mark that number well. 19 in the village of Moray. All that were left after the deportations. All of them. Women and old men. The Gestapo told Duval. They wanted to know where we of the Marquis were hiding. So Duval lined up all 19 in the village square. He demanded that they betray their husbands and sons of the Marquis. Not one of them spoke. And so each, in turn, was hanged. Only 3 of Moray. When the spring came, the 3 of Moray did not bloom. It will never bloom again. Duval will never leave this country. You must believe that. Hey, Lieutenant, Browns. Come on. Come on.
Now, Lieutenant. We can run now, Lieutenant. The Germans will not see us. This is our chance.
Hit Duval on his way.
Why, you do what?
Can't leave him out there.
Look, you came to save me. Me, Lieutenant.
Merci, Lieutenant.
Waiting here when we arrived.
You never really had a chance, Lieutenant. Allô. Tu vas retourner à Moray. Ou du jugement. I'm sorry, Lieutenant. We are taking Duval.
All right, Etienne. If you want him, you can have him. But he's gonna come high.
You're not being very realistic, Lieutenant.
Little John, take Duval and head for home. Keep walking as long as you can move.
You're a brave man, Lieutenant. A good man. Too brave and too good to die for one like him. Also, I cannot afford to pay the high price you might exact. I have a need to live, so that I can have my moment with him. I'll survive this war. I'll find him wherever they give him sanctuary. The tree of Moray will be there, waiting. That was up.
I'm sorry about what happened at the Tree of Moray. Goodbye.
Come on, you guys. We got 48 hours rest and rehab. What are we gonna do?
Rest.
Oh, are you kidding? Hey, Sarge, how far do you think it is to Paris, huh?
It's too far, Kirby. It's too far.
Why don't you be a good guy, Kirby, and don't talk when you can sleep?
Ah, come on, you old rascal. Go down there and stir up a little trouble now. Come on, wake up. Hey, it's him. I knew you ran. Let me get out of here. Get away. Let me go. Let me go out there. Get away. Let me go get him. Let me go get him. Come here. Get over. It's Avery, Sarge. Avery.
It couldn't be.
All right, what's going on?
Well, it's nothing, Lieutenant. It's just somebody they thought he knew.
Where's your lieutenant?
Well, he's at battalion. He's due back at 1700 hours, sir.
I'll have to refer charges to him if that civilian should show up.
Oh, don't worry, sir. He ain't gonna show up.
Why not?
Look, Lieutenant, it's a mistake.
Well, no mistake, Sarge. Look, it was Avery. I'm telling you, it was Avery. Now, what I gotta tell you to convince you?
It couldn't be. Avery's dead. You know it, I know it, and we all know it.
starring Vic Morrow. And Rick Jason. Guest star, Rip Torn.
Let's take it from the top. What about this civilian you struck?
Well, it wasn't a civilian, sir.
Then what was he?
Lieutenant.
I didn't ask you, Sergeant. Let's hear it, soldier, loud and clear.
He's a deserter. A man deserted under fire.
He wasn't a deserter.
You'll get your chance, Sergeant. Go on.
His name was Avery, sir. Walter Avery. He's a platoon sergeant. It happened just outside St. Lo. You must have read about it back in the States. Anyway, they hit us pretty bad and we lost a bunch of men. The battalion started to send up some replacements at the same time. Some Crowd 88s were hitting us pretty bad. Just letting up on us now and then between racks. Anyway, this Avery was real go Army, if you know what I mean, Lieutenant. R.A. all the way. I used to think he liked having a replacement sent up because it gave him a chance to prove what a big man he was.
Your mama's not here to lead you down by the hand. I want you to get down here. Okay, come on! Come on, let's go! Come on, let's go! Come on!
They froze. Have you better bring them in?
No, I want them to come across one at a time.
The replacements is their first time on the fire.
I know that, but they gotta lick this thing right here, right now. Gotta do it all by themselves. There's not gonna be anybody around to help them over the rough spots from here on out. Well, don't look at me like that, Saunders. I didn't call it. It's the name of the game.
All right, you up there, first man, you come on down here!
Private battalion reporting, sir.
Tully, where are you from?
Madison, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah? That's a great town. I used to work there once.
Yeah.
Had a wild little bar downtown. What's the name of it? Used to hang out there.
Angelo's, 3rd Street?
Yeah, that's the one.
Hey.
Well, look, we'll chew the fat later. You get yourself down to Corporal Kemp's squad. We're moving out in 10 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah, sure thing, Sarge.
Madison, Wisconsin. You work there, huh?
Well, sometimes maybe it helps to think somebody knows your name, where you're from.
Okay, next man, let's go! Next man, go! No, just one at a time! You stay back there!
What's your name, soldier?
Larkin. Private Obie Larkin.
Is that so? You get yourself in gear and you get over to Sergeant Reinhardt's squad. That way. Let's move out.
Hey, you remember that night in Trenton?
And that woman threw me out that second-story window. Oh. Hey, Little John, you should have been there for that one.
Woo! Funniest thing.
Hey, Larkin, you better get moving.
You got room for me in your squad, Sarge?
Yeah, how about it, Sarge?
Yeah, Kirby and I go way back together. We can have a lot of laughs.
Well, if we ever need any laughs, we'll call you. Go on, get moving. Come on.
I told you to get on up the line. Let's go. We'll move out at 1600 hours. Sergeant Reinhardt's squad will take the left, Kemp will take the right, and you move 50 yards behind Sergeant Reinhardt.
Hey, Sarge, how's chances of me digging in with these guys here? I got a buddy with them. It'll be a big boost to my morale, Sarge.
I'm gonna give you the word, soldier, the first time and the last time. You hear, you obey. You got that? That's the word. You're part of a team now. You move out on our time, not on yours. You slow up out there. You stall. You delay when you get an order. Maybe one of us catches it. You got the word?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Private Larkin, move up to Sergeant Reinhardt's squad like I told you. Come on, I'll take you up there.
Big man, big deal. It was Larkin's first day on the line, and he had to shake him up for nothing. For no good reason. That's the way he was.
Have you anything to add to that, Sergeant? I asked if there was anything you wanted to add about Sergeant Avery.
No, sir, only that he was the best.
Was?
Yes, sir, he was killed that same day outside of St. Lo.
Sarge Avery ran.
What happened, Sergeant?
Now, there was a counterattack before we can get too far. We dug in where we could. The Germans overran some of our positions. Reinhardt's squad took most of the beating. It took us the rest of the day to push the Germans back. They didn't leave much behind.
Hey, take it easy, Larkin. It's me, Kirby. Doc! Doc! You got yourself $1 million wound, boy. All this time at the front, I couldn't get one. You came out here and got one your first day. Doc! Just take it easy. You'll be okay. Just take it easy. You'll be okay. Come on, Doc, do something for him, will you? Hey, Larkin, listen. When you get out of the hospital, you and me are gonna take Paris just the way we did Trenton during basic. Just you and me, you hear me? We're gonna tear that place apart.
Cover me. Cover me, Sarge. 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 Don't run. Don't run.
Where's Avery? Where is he? Avery! Avery! Where's he? I want to talk to him. Avery!
Kirby, come on, let's go, huh?
No, Sarge, look, here's his gear. Now, he's a big hero around here. Where is he?
Come on, Kirby.
Avery! Kirby! Avery!
2 days later, we took St. Lo. And that's the way it happened.
That's not quite a complete story, Sergeant. What happened to Avery?
I figure he's dead. Officially, he's listed as missing in action, Lieutenant.
Sure, missing in action.
Lieutenant, I knew Avery. He was a fine soldier.
In any combat area, there are a number of men missing in action. You've been through enough to know that.
Sure, Lieutenant.
I'll pass this report to your unit. You'll be notified if any further action is required.
Yes, sir. Buy a beer?
It's me, Avery. Came to turn myself into Hanley, but I want to talk to you first.
So you did run. You deserted.
No, I didn't do that. I know the way it may have looked to you, but I didn't do that.
Kirby was right. He was right all the time.
Listen, Saunders.
I never thought I'd want to see you dead.
Listen to me. Well, I was dead for a couple of months. This French girl from the village of San Galbin. She found me. She hid me from the Germans till I got well.
Where?
Well, her farm and this church.
Now, don't you talk to me about a farm or a church. I want to hear it. I want to hear it from the beginning. Now start right from the beginning.
Okay, partner.
when the Germans counterattacked, we got caught in a pocket. We got it from all around. I remember I saw Reinhardt's BAR man get it, and my carbine jammed, and so I left my foxhole to get the BAR.
The kid Locker in that replacement. He was right next to you, wasn't he?
Yeah. I remember he yelled something, man. Well, anyway, I went to get the BAR to cover his position, but I never got there. There was an explosion. It must have been a German grenade. Anyway, I got hit. I didn't fall, though. I just kept going. I knew I wanted to get somewhere. I don't know how far I went before I passed out. And this French girl I was telling you about, her name was Amélie Rochard. She took me to her folks, and they hid me from the Germans. And when the Germans counterattacked, they took me east behind the German lines. I was half conscious most of the time. I don't know, I remember some root cellars and caves and attics they hid me in. Well, finally, about 4 days ago, I came around. Took me a couple of days to get myself together, then I got through the lines wearing this. I heard our outfit was around here someplace, so I came here to turn myself in.
Why didn't you?
I don't know, when Kirby jumped me in the square, I guess I panicked. I never thought anybody'd think I deserted. Well, why do you think I deserted?
Was that kid Larkin before he died? He said he saw you run.
Well, somebody else must have seen it.
They were all dead. We found your helmet and your carbine, that was all.
Well, then you must have seen the BAR. It's right back in my foxhole.
I didn't see it, Avery.
Well, who else was with you?
The whole squad. I don't know what they saw. We didn't talk about it very much.
Well, somebody must have seen it. The BAR was 20 or 30 yards behind my position.
Jimmy and I were off of the right of where Larkin was found.
Seems to me I did see something dug in back there. Could have been a BAR.
Yeah, there you are.
I didn't say it was. I said it could have been.
Doc, you were there. You must have seen it.
I just saw where you left your carbine.
Darn tootin', I left it. It was jammed. That's why I went back to get the BAR.
Sergeant Kirby's gonna be back in a minute. He's just out prowling around town.
Lieutenant Halley's located just over the square. Come on, Avery, we better go see him.
You sure nobody else got through?
Not from our outfit.
Well, wait a minute. It wasn't in our outfit. It was Kellerman. He's a combat engineer with 37th. He was with us when the Germans broke through.
You mean the redhead?
Yeah.
Sure, I met him not too long ago right outside of Leon.
Yeah? Well, you know what that means, don't you? Come on, let's go see Lieutenant Hanley. I knew it. Look, all that time I knew he was still alive, Sergeant.
Kirby, I know.
Now, wait a minute. A big hero, big veteran, ain't you? Look, every time I go out there, I get so scared I get sick from it, but I never ran. No, I never did that one. I know what Larkin thought. I know what you believe. I got the word for you. Straight from O.B. Larkin to you, and you know what it is. I'll just see you at the court-martial.
Larkin was a close buddy of his. They went through basic together. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is. There could be a court-martial. And without Kellerman's testimony, I'll never prove I didn't run. Before I turn myself in, I'm going to go see Kellerman, find out what he knows. I've got to.
Permission to go to the front. You got almost 24 hours left. Aren't you going the wrong way? There's someone I have to look up, Lieutenant. At this hour? Why? Well, I can't tell you right now, except that it's important to me, and I'll fill you in as soon as I get back. Who do you have to see? Combat engineer with the 37th. I read this report that Lieutenant Gates left for me about the incident of Kirby and the civilian.
Guess there's nothing more you care to add at this time, huh?
No, sir, not at this time. No.
All right, permission granted.
Thank you.
Saunders, one more thing. How could you be so sure that Kirby was wrong when he told Lieutenant Gates that Avery had deserted under fire?
Because of Avery's record as a soldier.
Yeah, I guess Avery had been through quite a lot, hadn't he?
Oh, yes, sir.
I remember hearing that with some men, once they crack under fire, it's like Humpty Dumpty. When that first crack appears, all the psychiatrists in the world can't put him back together again as a combat soldier. All right, I'll expect to see you at 1500 hours tomorrow. Right. Oh, and, Saunders, whether you find your friend or not, that's 1500 hours. Yes?
Much further.
Well, Silly 37 was dug in by the Hillsong River. Can't be more than a half a mile or so. Yeah. Well, we'll take a break, huh? They're not going to break through the Rhine in the next 5 minutes.
No, I'm all right. I'm getting strong every minute.
Looks like a perfect setup for a booby trap, don't it?
Yeah, here it is.
Let me give it a try.
So there's been a lot of war since St. Lo.
Yeah.
I guess I will take that break. Crowd 88s are still giving us a hard time. Are those our 105s?
Here are the 105s. It's tough to tell at this distance.
You ever been to Texas, Saunders?
No, I never have.
Well, that's where I'm really from, Amarillo. Did I ever tell you that? I guess when you've been out of action for a time, you start thinking more about getting home. You told me where you're from once, but I've forgotten.
Yeah, well, so have I. We better be going. Hey, Corporal, you with the 37th?
We're looking for Sergeant Kellerman. You know Kellerman? Where is he?
Liège.
What's he doing in Liège? Why ain't he up here?
He's dead.
What are you trying to tell me he's dead? I come up here to talk. Did you know him? Hey, did he ever tell you about that action back at St. Lo when the Germans broke through?
Okay, you guys, let's go.
Hey, Corporal, I'm talking to you. If you knew him, he must have told you something about it.
Not a thing.
Listen, hey, you know Kellerman? You remember Kellerman? He was pinned down with us. Hey. Oh, let's be getting back.
Maybe if we move further up, we can find somebody else in the 37th.
No, let's not kid ourselves from here on in. It's only going to be my word that I didn't run off.
gotta stop that bleeding. It's gonna be tight. Let's tell you what, I go back to the aid station, send you a litter down here. It's less than a mile. It won't be long. That never happened before. St. Louis, it was that. It's the way I said it was. Went for the BAR. And I got hit. Emily found me, and folks hid me. But I wasn't unconscious all the time. I mean, not all of it. And you know what that means, huh? That means there was a chance I could have gotten back. I could have tried, but I didn't. I just let them hide me. I won't make this clear. I didn't run. I just didn't try to get back, that's all. Let's get over here and take a rest. I can't tell you what it was like when I come to in that cellar. For the first time in 2 years, I was out of it. I was safe. I knew I could stick right there in that cellar and let the whole war roll right over me. I just can't explain it to you, what it feels like when you know you could be out of it. I mean, after all that time, I've had it. Africa and Sicily and Italy and Normandy. You know, you get so you act and you react, but you never think about getting through it. I mean, that's what makes you good. It makes you a money player. It's like you are now. It's the way I used to be. I know, I can tell. You close your mind to everything except what's right now.
You don't think about where you come from. You don't think about where you're going. You just get through it from day to day. And if all of a sudden you're pulled out of it, you're pulled right out of it, and you feel a woman's touch, or you get to thinking again, and you get to hoping, and then you're caught. You want so much you think it's gonna choke you. I just can't go back to not thinking and not hoping again. I'm a loser. I've got nothing but scared money I'm afraid to put on the line. All I want to do is live. I don't care what it costs anymore. It kind of shatters the image, don't it? How you get through that? Well, like the man said, I cry a lot.
I'll take everything into account when you tell them about it. You can get word back to them from the aid station.
Not a chance. If Kellerman had been alive to testify, maybe they'd listen to him, but without him, the whole house of cards collapses. There's only one thing to believe, that I deserted under fire.
I could testify.
To what? You tell me. What you saw back there? Shoot, that's all I need. You gonna lie for me under oath? You wouldn't do that anymore, and I'd do it for you. I'll take you back to the aid station, but I'm gonna stick around for any long goodbyes.
You can't do it.
I can, huh? Well, you just watch me. Let's go, buddy.
You take off now. There's no question about it being desertion. You'll never be able to go back.
That's right.
Avery, turn yourself in.
It's gonna be okay. You can get back to your outfit, Sergeant.
Sergeant.
Take it easy. You're gonna be okay now.
Sergeant.
Hey, Sarge? Sarge?
Yeah, what do you want?
You going up front?
No, I'm not. Who's in charge here?
There was a corporal, but he caught it on the way up.
Boy, we never saw nothing. Nothing.
Where are you reporting to?
King Company, the 23rd.
Yeah, it's a good outfit.
We thought if you were going up there...
Well, I'm not. I'm being sent back.
To the States?
Oh, man, how about that?
Gee, you must have really been through it, Sarge.
Hey, Sarge, did you ever see any of those new crowd tanks?
You know, the ones with the flamethrowers? We heard they burned out a whole company from the 23rd.
Who told you that?
Well, everybody knows it.
Well, I don't know it. If they haven't thrown it at me, they ain't got it. You stop listening to all that garbage, you hear me? Learn to count on yourself. There ain't gonna be anybody up there to boost you over the rough spots. You gotta realize that. What's your name?
Bettinger.
Where you from?
Tacoma, Washington.
Yeah, I used to work up there. Spent a lot of time in a real wild little bar down on the main drag.
Tony's?
Yeah, that's the place. I used to have some real wild times there. How's your leg?
It'll be all right. For a while back there, I almost thought that...
Yeah, for a moment back there, I almost did.
Got a ride back to the battalion for you, Sarge. That's far enough.
Yeah, I'll be okay. Well, I got a missing in action report I gotta correct. I'll see you.
I'll be seeing you.
You're gonna be okay. Just out of action for a while. How's that sounding?
I'll let you know.